all the evil that hell can conjure, all the wickedness that mankind can produce, we will send unto them only you. Rip and tear until it is done.
For it is he that they fear, not man, or his armies. They fear the mark of the beast.
Alright, y'all already know who it is. It's Mr.hitdat. And for today, I'm gonna start off a new series on my channel called Let Me Geek Out. And it's basically just gonna be me talking about things I love, mostly video games. But we're gonna talk about movies, music, all types of different things. And I'm using this series to express myself and letting other people express about things they care about deeply and love. And today, we are going to be talking about the Doom trilogy, the new one. Anyways, Doom 2016. I remember when it came out, I was in high school, and this is technically my second Doom game because I played the original Doom for like a couple hours and put it down. But I was keeping up with Doom 2016. I finally got it. And oh my god, this is how you bring back a franchise. Take notes. This is how you do it. Whoop-de-doo-doo-doo-doo. Doom 2016 is a great beginning for this trilogy. The man wakes up, breaks out of the chains. The intro to Doom 2016 has to be top video game intros of all time. Once he puts on the suit and then Samuel Hayden is doing all that goddamn yapping, yibbity dap dap dapping, and then the rock music kicks in. Mind you, we miss you, Mick Gordon. We miss you, Mick Gordon. The rock music kicks in, and then he slams the computer thing, and then you don't realize how peak this is for an intro. This is elite work at hand. They know what they're doing. Bethesda cooked, they fried, they sauteed, they baked, they did everything they could. Doom 2016 is an experience that I think every gamer should have. Oh my god, it's nothing but testosterone, hype, gameplay of playing an angry man that cannot be stopped. The pacing is so well done, the weapon swapping, oh my gosh. And I also like to say this, the whole trilogy, Doom 2016, I like the environments in Doom 2016 the most. That's what we're going to talk about first. The environments in Doom 2016, like the UAC facility, something about it was perfect, especially for the story and the world it was in. It was very perfect. And then I would go down and argue saying that the best hell, it's crazy to say, but the best hell is probably in Doom 2016. I think that's the best looking hell.
He is here.
The Doom franchise did something amazing for first person shooters. It made you not just sit around and cover, aim, shoot, get back and cover. You need to move. But what it also does a great job at is making you feel like you're an unstoppable force. Oh my gosh. And the weapon variety, I can't stress this enough. I think each game has great weapon variety. And then you start getting things like the chainsaw, and you just start going through the enemies. And I love all the redesigns of the demons. It's really, truly a great experience. And I believe they keep it. People say Eternal's the best one, and I would say gameplay wise, Eternal is the best one. But 2016, something about it, everything feels better to me in that one. As in, like, not gameplay wise, Eternal is better, but 2016, the environment, the characters, the weapons, I think everything in 2016, especially storytelling, I think I like the storytelling way more in 2016. All of it, it feels just great. It just feels amazing, and I love how they brought everything back from the original franchise into the new trilogy in 2016. The redesigns of all the bosses, and it's just the little moments in that game that are so hype. When you first get the BFG and you just walk them down with the BFG truly feels powerful in that game. And I think the boss fights are good in this game. I wish a boss fight came sooner, but I'm not going to complain too much because I genuinely believe 2016 Doom is a 9 out of 10 game. It's very well done, very well paced. It is an overstay its welcome. Oh my gosh. Doom guy has to be one of the coolest characters of all time. The man does not speak, but that's what makes him cooler. He just gets it done. He just handles it. And I love with the Doom trilogy, starting with 2016, they know how to make a shotgun. That's how you do it. When you get the double barrel shotgun, it's nothing but ripping and tearing. And speaking of that, the music in 2016, I might say Eternal has the best music, but 2016's music still jams. Now we getting somewhere crazy. Doom Eternal, they leveled up the gameplay in every aspect. They made it a more video gamey ass video game. High octane gameplay. You feel like a crackhead that took sugar and on 4th of July with a firework attached to his back. The gameplay is intensively so fast. Sometimes your eyes have to lock in to keep up with it. You dashing them. They added new mechanics. Dashing. You get a sword now. What's that? You get more different types of mods on your weapon. You really probably use every button on the controller playing Doom Eternal. And we need to first talk about the Slayer Gates. Slayer Gates are a new thing they added where you basically go in a room with all the hardest and hordes of demons and you just zip zapping everywhere, clearing them while this banging track is playing. Mick Gordon, go ahead and play it for the people. What I also love about this game, they upped it in difficulty as well. You were already on your toes in the last game. You might as well be off your feet the whole time you're playing this. You have to stay locked in the whole time you're playing Doom Eternal. There is no time to play around. There is no time for mistakes. You have to be locked in. You are the Slayer, especially with that new enemy type. Gulp. The Marauders. See, Doom 2016 didn't have an enemy like this. Doom Eternal, they were like, we're gonna give you an enemy and you have to stay locked in every millisecond. When I first fought the Marauder, it changed the pace of things. I'm like, yo, whoa, 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 what the whoa, what ta 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 ta.
Tonight?
And then I believe the people that made Doom Eternal's dialogue, they were being funny because everyone's already talked about this. But Samuel Hayden was like, you cannot blow a hole in Mars. And Doom Guy is very comedic. For a man that's serious all the time, I truly believe he's childish because he did the exact thing that he was told not to do. He blew a crater in Mars. I love this character so much. So now the game gives you all these new mechanics, all these different things you have to worry about while fighting like 200 enemies on the screen. And the DLC was like, yo, what if we like made the game harder? And the DLC scared me. The final boss of the DLC, whoever made that final boss of the DLC, you're a monster. You get it. You wanted us to challenge ourselves to the max. And I feel bad for people with eyes that can't keep up with Doom Eternal. Now it's time we go back to the dark times. Or should I say that, no, I'm not doing it. I'm playing. But Doom Dark Ages. I will say this. I still really enjoy this game. Doom Dark Ages is amazing to me. I do get people saying it's a step back. But some people were being very dramatic, acting like the game was just hot doo-doo dog buns. And I'm like, no, this is still an amazing game. Yes, we've had better in this trilogy, but Doom the Dark Ages still does cool things. The melee weapons, first off, the coolest Doom guy design we have ever seen within our eyes. The cape. A cape or a beard just makes any character look cold. I need Leon. If Leon isn't RE9, it's just off topic, but if Leon isn't RE9, give him a beard, please, and thank you. But Doom the Dark Ages, it changes the gameplay. You still have to move around a lot, but the game really makes you feel more like a lore accurate Doom guy, where you're just a tank now, and you're just going through the enemies, mowing them down, except like on the harder difficulties. That game's still very difficult, but one thing I do like about this game, they try for high spectacles. They try to be very different from the other ones. Like the mech sections, I'm not gonna lie, the mech sections weren't too bad for me. I enjoyed them. I don't think they stay too long. I think they're perfectly fine. The dragon sections are okay, but I ain't gonna lie, it's still cool to have Doom Guy on a dragon. Just sometimes we just gotta think about what's cool, you know. I'm just saying, he's on a dragon. Like, let's be real. Now the story, I mean, I never personally was here for the story when it came to Doom. I paid attention to what was going on, of course, but Dark Ages, they really try to give you a story. But I mean, there's some cool moments in it. I mean, we literally free Cthulhu to get eaten by Cthulhu. Then we kill our way out of Cthulhu. Then to get in a giant mech to fight Cthulhu. I'm not gonna lie, guys. Let's not sit here and say this game is mid. This game is great. Everything I just said, that is actually phenomenal. That is peak writing. Me at the age of 16 would be doing cartwheels hearing this. So let's not act like Dark Ages. Now I will say this. The main villain, I could give a goddamn about. He was alright. The boss fight was pretty cool when he you hit him and then he'll just smack you off, but then we clear him anyways. But I do like that Dark Ages went to the Chaos Realm. That was pretty interesting to me. I didn't expect that at all. The Chaos Realm stuff was genuinely cool. I was freaked out. I was disturbed. I'm really into the chaos stuff. So actually seeing it was real interesting. Now, I will say this. Personally, I think the game's a little too long, but not like stretching like Mr. Fantastic long. Just, you know, I think it could have went a little shorter, but overall, I think it was fine. I will say this though, the big open world segments, like, cause they're way bigger than the previous Doom games, they weren't really for me as much. I think I prefer the games to be a little more linear, but I mean, I wasn't like, oh, this, oh, it was just more like, I prefer the linear stages. So, but Doom the Dark Ages, that's in my top 10 games of the year. When the December's around, I'm gonna make my favorite games of the year video. But Doom the Dark Ages is peak. It's peak. It's still peak. It's not like, well, can I say it's great, not peak. We'll say great. And I just believe it does not deserve the hate that it is getting, because it is still cool. It's still fun. There's still great weapons. The ball and chain weapon is cool. I really believe the ball and chain weapon is cool. And the music lacks, and the BFG doesn't hit the same. So yeah, I guess this game is a major step back. It's a step back, but not a major step back. And I believe you should still play Doom the Dark Ages. Probably play them before 2016 Eternal, since this is a prequel anyways. But Doom the Dark Ages is good. Get off of it. You're all weird. And this is the end of the video. And you can call me Mr.hitdat.